So as the setup is going on, hello everyone. I'm Fadal Darwish, co-founder of Apakau, and I've got some questions today. TiEcon, Apakau has nothing to do with happy cows. We are all about 10x faster, safer, and cheaper API performance. So our story is very simple. In the 2000s, the web content exploded, and content delivery networks helped make web content delivery faster, safer, and cheaper. But now, the internet is But now things have changed. The internet has changed. With explosion in APIs and mobile adoption, and IoT is coming also, there's a need for an API data delivery network to help make faster, safer, and cheaper API performance. An API data delivery network, or simply DDN, complements a content delivery network. Each one works one works on the APIs, and the content delivery network would continue to help deliver the images, the video streams, the web pages, and other assets. So you might be asking how it is faster, safer, and cheaper at the same time. It's too good to be true. It is actually faster because instead of going to an origin data center to serve the content is served from local points of presence very close to the user. It's also safer because the origin data center is shielded from the external world, and the traffic spikes or denial of service attacks are being managed at the edge instead of at the data center itself. It's also much cheaper because building new data centers is really expensive. And at the same time, negotiating contracts with ISPs to have multiple small data centers is really timely and expensive. And it doesn't scale well because if you want to add your capacity, let's say you want to double your capacity, that may translate into 4 times the cost, not scalable. So there's a change in the internet. APIs are growing exponentially. Mobile already crossed desktop in number of users. And people upgraded from 3G to 4G, and then from 4G to the next technology. People have higher expectations on latency. They want faster applications. They want faster response times. Nobody wants to see the spinner wheel running on their screens. Some of the e-tailers in the last shopping season during the Black Friday weekend chose to be down rather than be slow. Because if you're slow, people will hate the brand. And people have friends and friends of friends, and the network effect would translate into damage to the brand and the business. These are metrics that show the impact of latency on the business. For example, every 100 millisecond of latency costs Amazon 1% loss in conversion rates and sales. So we have a huge opportunity to have a direct impact on revenues, customer loyalty, and conversion rates. Some of the things that we do, for example, is as simple as early SSL termination. Instead of doing the secure connections over the internet, it can be managed within the same neighborhood of the user. And that would save a lot of time. But there's an array of other things, proprietary technology that we also use. Also, we're very close to the end user. For example, here's a map in Manhattan where we are 0.02 miles away from the cell tower. We're that close to the user. And the way we deploy is completely transparent. It doesn't require any greenfield development, no changes to the application, or to the infrastructure. All required is a DNS configuration change, a CNAME redirect, and we take care, and we can be deployed actually in a denial of service attack. This is one of the use cases. Accounting Suite is a cloud-based accounting software, and they, like everybody else, they had high latency on their API. They tried moving their data center from New York to Dallas to make it more central, which is costly also, and that did not improve the response time. We were able to help them reduce the response time to less than 150 milliseconds across the nation. And this is the performance chart you're seeing here with and without the API data delivery network against an increasing number of concurrent users. Another use case is MLS listings or real estate listings. They faced a denial of service attack. So many people were not happy. we're helping them with that challenge, and as a bonus, we made their API 10x faster. This is also the performance chart with and without against increasing number of concurrent users. As a recap, an API data delivery network complements a CDN. It operates on layer 7, so it has visibility to the application and the API, and it can optimize on different layers as well. It's completely transparent. It works on mobile and REST, on so any form of API. And we do it through traffic shaping with business rules, which is specific to every business and every segment. So, for example, if you reach 90% of your capacity, you want to start caching, for example, or you want to block the traffic, the mobile traffic from certain locations or certain IPs, some form of whitelisting and blacklisting and so on. We also have additional optional features like active security. This is proprietary predictive security, as well as another add-on feature, which is the nano cache for API caching. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, we'd love to answer them afterwards. And if you want to reach out later on, please reach me out at info@apakau.com. Thank you.